Okay folks, so we're back again, round two. A couple things. I'll go through my tools that I used. I got a chop saw outside. I cut all my pieces. It really is imperative that you cut everything square so that the numbers, the measurements all work out, and that you put all your pieces tightly together. So I'm kind of anal, and I file all my pipe, and then I actually deburr the inside so I don't have any turbulence, any drag in the piping itself. The crescent wrench is for tightening up a couple fittings here and there. Pretty explanatory. The knife, cutting the tubing and such. I've got a 1.5 inch hole saw that I used for the I used that for the uniseals, for the 1 inch uniseals. And then I use the 2.5, that's for the bulkhead that goes through the bottom of the garbage can. The 1.125 I use actually to make the custom piece, the 5-way fitting. You can buy a 1 inch fitting and do all that in 1 inch. I just didn't. So other than that, there's the 2x6 that I've cut at a 15 degree that makes the 75 degree, and I'll show you that here in the next video probably. And then just the glues, standard PVC glue, but then you've got to get PVC to ABS to get the PVC to the ABS fitting right there to glue together. And then the 3/8 tubing, 1/4 inch ID, 3/8 OD, the 24 inches of 1.25 inch ID, 1.75 inch OD. Actually, there's that, and there's that. So there you go. Okay, now what I've done is I've taken the 3 inch long tubing and the 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch tees, slip. I put two, as you see here, that's a 3 inch piece and another 3 inch piece. I put those in. That's to go through the garbage can, and this will be, this I don't glue on, I just use that so I can kind of move it when I put it, and you'll see that in one of the other videos here that I'll do. The hose clamps and everything, that's just kind of showing what's what. This is the uniseal, it'll go through, whoop, my fingies in the way, that'll go through the barrel, you'll see all that later. I just kind of have it kind of where it goes so you can see sort of what's going on. As you see, I've capped off the top. I put the reducers threaded. They're 1 inch to 3/4 thread, and then a 3/4 plug. I put those on just so I can clean out the system. You know, I can get a brush to run down the tube, down through this tube here, and then these I put caps on also. I'll show you that here in a minute, to run through the rest of the tubing. So it's kind of just made so you can clean it out. And then, so the bottom pieces are slip with the reducers to the 3/4 plugs on 3 of the bottoms, and one of them has the hose bib, the spigot, so you can, hello, get your tea out. Now what I've done here is I've got an 1 inch to 1 inch slip with a 1/2 inch pipe thread, and then I've got these quick disconnects. You could do them with barbs and do them a little cheaper, but this is how I've done it, and this is the list that I'll give. So you can do anything you'd like to kind of maybe cut the cost a little bit, but this is what I've got. So that's that. I think that's everything. Okay, so what I did is I stuffed the 2 inch pieces that I had in here so I can get a nice tight fit, and then the 3 inch pieces are here so that you can connect the tubing here. This is just so you can connect the tubing. All right, and then that's the same thing up there with the 3 inches there. Okay, so the 8.5 inch 1 inch pipe I've now put into this to make, this is what's going to make the stand. And then I took the little 2 inch 1.25 and put that in there so I could cram it nice and tight, and then a 2" by 1.25" so I could stuff it really tight. Now to get the heights and all and everything, just because my prototype, this is the height that I needed, that is actually a 2.5" by 1.25". I said 3 in the first video, but it's actually 2.5 inches. 1.25" ball valve, 1.25" union, 1.25" to 1.5" reducer. That's actually a 1" bulkhead. I got the wrong thing. I gotta get an 1.5" bulkhead, but for the video, that's that. That'll go through the bottom of the barrel. I think that's pretty much for this video. I'll get more. Here's kind of what I'm showing. I'll kind of give a quickie here. As with this piece here, these go on here and such. Oops, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm kind of holding on to the video camera and doing this all in one. So that goes on there. Then to aerate this thing, here's my aeration tube manifold. What I've got is I've got those set, and I put all the tubing this way, and then when I turn these down, this will hold this ring. It holds it up nice and neatly up here, and you'll see that in another video. But that's kind of the gist, guys. We'll go through more later, and I'll show you more later. Again, thanks for watching, and hope this is doing something. Have a great one, and happy growing, guys. May your tea be wonderful, and get good newts. See ya.